Today we had an event. It's called Decolonizing Aid. I was a moderator today. The event consisted of 4 speakers and one was on Zoom. And there was Professor Lisio Makam, Professor Kimon Schneider, there was Nana Dagarty, and Sheija Abdullahi. So they gave their talks, their speeches, which were very powerful. And the central point was like to claim our own rights, to claim our own privileges, just to decolonize ourselves. How do we decolonize ourselves? Through education, for instance. It was discussed there. And to also address the issue of colonialism, of white superiority and white saviorism complex.
The African Council, as we know, has been there to bring Africans together to face our struggles together, and we have successfully did it today also. Many organizations were represented, and what is important is that after this session, people should not just go and relax. Yes, we have done it, we have spoken. We should take the message to our organizations where we come from. We should take the message to our neighbors, to our friends, so that people will start thinking about it. And like Kimon rightly put it, it's not enough to just talk blah, 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 everybody goes home. But people should start asking questions. Whether you're a white person or a black person, you should ask yourself, what is my contribution in this whole thing and how can I change it?
For the fact that Africa is often framed as a problem to be solved is something that fails to take into account that we are using a vocabulary that may simply reproduce the kind of world we live in. You know, the world could have been different, but it wasn't because of colonial history, and so we have to take that seriously into account.
We are in an era that things are changing in terms of many masks are falling, as I mentioned before. These lies of ideal Western principles that try to sell us, but then at the same time we see that all the violations are committed within our countries and within our continent. It's because of these hypocrisy, double standards of Western countries. What I need to say is that we Africans have to stand together and have to decolonize our minds first. Decolonization is still not done in Africa yet. I wish this would be actually the celebration of a real liberated and free continent of Africa.
I appreciated the fact that we came together, had very different perspectives, different viewpoints, and were able to have a fruitful conversation. It was nice. It would be nice if we could have a follow-up event, you know, because, yeah, it's a complicated discussion and it needs more than just one, you know, such event. It needs follow-up.
People have spoke about the pain and the suffering. Some say we have to forget about it, some say no. But what I think is that we have to take our pains and squeeze it, and out of it we can take best lessons to have a better future as human beings of Africa and human beings of this world.
I would want to thank all the experts and the other interventions, those who intervened, and also to thank the African Council. I want to thank the African Council for the synergistic work that we do together with the Swiss African Forum. The African Council sort of takes care of the difficult questions about the rights of the Africans, about what we went through as colonies of the Europeans and the Americans, while we, the Swiss African Forum, we take care of facilitating integration of Africans and other foreigners in Switzerland. Because we are here, we have to survive. So what the Swiss African Forum does, we organize events to facilitate, geared at facilitating our integration. Africa!